Hi there DPNauts and welcome to another video. This one is how to buy DPR, and it's the cheapest way that I found how to actually buy DPR coins. Basically, in a nutshell, you do a bank transfer to Binance and then you use your fiat currency, which you've just put in, to then buy USDT. And then you transfer USDT to wherever sells DPR. Which in my case, I use Gate.io, but there's a couple of others, KuCoin I think as well. It really depends on where you are in the world. If you're in the EU, in the US, I think in the US Binance is banned or something. So you might have to use something else which is available to you. So first off, we have to log into Binance, or if you haven't got an account, create an account, and you may need to complete KYC. So type the username in, and whenever you log into any exchange, you've usually got to do something like this little security thing, and probably enter your password and 2FA as well. So you'll have to get a text and you'll have to type the text in. I don't know which, yeah, alright. And so we go get code and get code, and then the codes come through. I'll speed this up. Okay, so now that we're logged in to Binance, we're on the main page, the dashboard. We now need to put our fiat money, our Great British Pounds or euros or dollars or whatever it is, into the account. So we go up there to the top left and go to bank deposit, because we're going to transfer crypto from our bank straight into Binance, and then pick the currency that you're going to. So in the UK we have bank transfer, costs £1, which is like $1.10 or something now. Don't use bank card, because obviously there's a 1.8% fee for that. Whereas so if you put 1,000 in, that's what, £18 fee. And then put in how much you want. So what I do is I always add the pound, so I receive a nice round figure. So £751, and I will receive 750. And then these are the bank details that you send your money to. So just get your phone out or log into your online banking and just do that. Once you've saved the details of this, as long as you're on this page, you can just keep transferring it. These bank details don't change. So once it's saved, it's great, it's saved. And all you have to do now is wait. Once you transfer it, it takes a bit of time, but once it's done, and you'll get a text message and you'll get an email to say that it's all finished. So I'll speed this up again. Okay, and here we have it. So it's come up and we have £750 of fiat currency within our Binance account. So now we need to buy crypto with it. And we're going to buy crypto using our cash balance, which is what we have just put in, and we're going to spend the whole lot. So let's pick, let's get rid of that. So let's pick what we want. So we want USDT. That's the dollar stable coin. And then we're going to put in how much we want to spend. So we're going to do the whole lot. So $924. Now let's just double check and make sure that we're getting a good deal, because I don't want to get ripped off. So £750 to USD, and that's $923.69. So yeah, that's good, that works. So now we click on continue, and Binance will basically sell us that. They'll do the deal in the background. Notice how the transaction fees are free, which is great. So far we've spent £1 British to do all of this. And that's it. It says can't find order in the top right, but ignore that. I don't know what that's about. And then buy crypto history. So now we have to wait again and just wait and see when it comes up. I'll speed it up, I suppose. Although it does come through pretty quick, so I might just need to refresh it to pull up. There we go, yeah. So cash balance £750. The price and how much we got. So $923.31. So now we need to withdraw this USDT to the exchange that has the DPR token itself So for me, remember, that was gate.io. So we've got £749 worth of pounds, which equates to $923. So we're going to go to withdraw now, and we're going to withdraw the USDT that we have and send it over to gate.io so I can buy the crypto. So the first thing we need is an address. Now I haven't got the address in my address book, so we're going to have to go and find that out. So we have to go to gate.io and find out what our wallet address is on the exchange to then transfer the USDT to gate.io. So we'll have to log in, so give me a second and I'll just do that. Okay, so now that we're logged in, we're now going to get the wallet address that we need to send the USDT to. So we're going to go deposit and then on chain, because we're going to make an on chain deposit. It's already selected USDT, so USDT, great. And the network, so the network, because we go on exchange to exchange, we can pick a few. So we're going to go for the TRC20 USDT. Now most people use ERC20, but the gas fees are a little bit higher, and there's our deposit address. So it's USDT, it's on TRC20, and that's the address. And the network, very important, TRC20, TRX. You've got to make sure that the chains match, okay? Because you could lose the tokens that you put in. So you can see there, I've done it before in the past. So I've done Ethereum, I've done the TRX chain, I've done both chains. It works, but you've got to make sure the wallet address that you get is a TRX address if you're going to be sending to a TRX address. It goes through this Binance thing, it asks loads of questions about where the money's going, what you're going to use it for. Just say other and just put in gate.io or whatever exchange it's going to, gate.io. And then next, and then they should eventually let you transfer your money out. So we've got to do this again. So phone number verification and email, so we'll do that. And there we have it. So it's done. The withdrawal request has been submitted. You can leave this open just so you can keep an eye on it if you like, or you can just close it, because as far as you're concerned, you're done. But I mean, you might as well just keep it on like a tab, and then just you can flick back to it, see if there's a problem. There probably won't be, but you never know. So you've just got to wait. It'll go through some confirmations, as exchanges do, but eventually it will get into your gate.io account. So I'll speed this up again. Okay, so I've refreshed the page and it now says that it's completed. So we should now have that money, that USDT, into our gate.io account. So we'll close Binance and we'll go back into gate.io. Refresh the page. And where the hell am I going? There you go. So $922. And it's all gone in, and I'll speed it up again because it takes ages to be verified. So should now say success. Ta-da! And it's done. So we've now transferred Binance USDT from Binance to gate.io. So if we now go to our account page, like the wallet, we should be able to see that we have 922 USDT in it, which we do. So now the only thing to do is to shop, is to buy our DPR tokens. So we need to go to Spot, which is the standard trading platform, and we'll just type in DPR at the top. So DPR USDT pair, which is there, that rhymes. And you can see there we've got our USDT, the current price of DPR, and how much we will get back if we put a buy order in at that price. Now, of course, that's not how it usually works. You know, if you put in a buy order, there's no guarantee that it will actually fill at the price that you ask. Otherwise, people would just put in, I want 1 million bitcoins for a penny each. So there has to be some kind of supply and demand. So you have to look at the trades. If you look on the order book, you can see a lot of people are wanting to sell, which is good if you want to buy. And you can also see how, if you want to get DPR straight away, so let's see, I'm going to get 116,000. Let's say I want that. So I look at the sell orders and I see, right, I need to put a price of 0.00818 in order to get the amount of DPR that I want straight away. And obviously the higher the price that you pay, the less DPR that you get. So this is where it kind of plays in, where if you want it straight away, you're going to have to take a hit. If you don't want it straight away and you can wait, well, you can save a little bit of money and get more DPR. You could place a buy order for more DPR at a cheaper price if you're willing to wait maybe a day or two for the price to go back down, and then that order will get filled and then you have more. But then again, the price could go up, so you might then get left behind, and that's what you've got to kind of think about. So I'm going to speed all this up. I'm going to buy the DPR that I want, and we'll see how much I have at the end of it. Okay, so I've been through it all and I've done pretty well. So I've created a few green candles going up, which is great, and I got 114k altogether. So now we're going to go to withdraw. We're going to go to wallet and then withdraw, and we're going to withdraw our DPR to our Metamask wallet. So on this withdrawal page, we'll go to DPR. It's at the top because I've used it before quite a few times. So make sure DPR is selected, and then make sure that BEP20 is selected. Deeper don't really do ERC20 now, so there's no point in doing ERC20. BEP20 is way better. So on your Metamask, put your password in and make sure that you're on the BNB smart chain. Okay, so now that we're in Metamask, we'll just go up to the account that we want the DPR to go to, and we'll copy the wallet address and paste it in there. Now again, make sure that you've set your Metamask up to be on the BSC smart chain, BEP20. Okay, if you send it to the wrong chain, you could lose it, so make sure everything is correct. So the DPR token, we're sending it on the BEP20 chain. We've put our BEP20 address in and we've hit send. It's only 20 DPR, dirt cheap to send. The fees are ridiculously low to send DPR. So now we're going to have to do the fund password, the SMS code and the email code and the Google Authenticator. Gate.io is crazy about two-factor authentication. So we'll put the fund password in, and then we'll speed all this up because I've got to get a text, get an email, type my number in, blah blah blah. Alright, so after all of that, it's finished. So confirm to withdraw, it's all done, 114,000 DPR. To the BEP20 chain, it cost me 20 DPR, which is nothing, and it's finished. So if we go to Metamask now, it might not be in yet, but let's have a look. Nope, it's not in yet, but it will be, I'm sure. So again, I'll speed this up, everything takes so long. Alright, so we've got a quarter of a DPR. I've cut a big chunk of time out, but it's gonna go through soon. We're gonna have a nice big juicy input. There you go, so 114,297 DPR, and then I can use that to stake on the, that can be used to stake on the deeper staking website, where it'll obviously connect to the Metamask, and you can just increase your stake on your device's email address or phone number, or I can use the bridge and I can transfer this DPR to a device or different devices, and then I can stake directly from the device itself. That is preferred by a lot of people if you have the device, but it means you have to use the bridge, and some people aren't comfortable with installing the Polkadot.js extension. So I mean, it's completely up to you, but this process is how we buy DPR, and it's the cheapest possible way. So we're going to go through the fees now of what I've actually paid to go from my bank account to having the DPR in the MetaMask itself. So the first charge was from Binance, and that was to transfer money, fiat money, into the Binance account. So it was £1 for the transfer and then $1 to send the USDT that I bought to Gate.io. Gate.io only charged me to withdraw the DPR to the MetaMask, and that was only 20 DPR, which at the minute is only about 5 cents ish, 5-7 cents. Then Metamask, there were no fees at all because it's free to receive everything because the gas is paid by the person sending it. So the total cost to me from start to finish was $2.15. Now that is incredibly cheap in fees. I mean, if you bought with your credit card, it would be way higher. I mean, you're talking just maybe £15 to buy the USDT, not including to then send it to get.io and then to your Metamask. So this is the way that I actually do it, and I've been doing it for a long time and it works really, really well. So that's how I do it. So just a quick final thoughts on this method. It's what I've been doing for a long time. Obviously in the US you might not be able to use get.io, you might not be able to use Binance. You're just going to have to find out what exchanges you do have and then see if they do bank transfer as well. Now this is a great method, however there is another method which is a lot more expensive but it's quicker. I thought I would do two videos, one of which is the cheapest way to buy DPR and one which is the fastest and easiest way to buy DPR. The other video should be dropping the same time as this one, so if you look on the YouTube channel you'll see it, and that only involves Binance and Metamask. There's no third party, so you don't have to keep transferring it around. This way it's still pretty quick. I mean, if you're not in a rush, you know, but if you do want to just get it done, you want to buy the USDT or the BNB, which is the other method, and then convert it into your Metamask, then it is much quicker, but you do pay through the nose for it. And look for that video. That's out the same time as this one, so it'll be in the YouTube channel. And that's it. Hopefully in the future DPR will put us on some decent exchanges. I mean, imagine if Binance, you were just on it and you could buy USDT with your card, or in fact you could just transfer fiat into Binance and then just buy DPR, and that's it, it's done. And then just take it off Binance into the BEP20 chain on Metamask. I mean, that would be fantastic, but unfortunately because DPR is on its own chain, that creates a couple of issues, and I think a lot of exchanges they're not against it. I mean, get.io's done it and stuff, but I think it makes it a little bit harder. But fingers crossed we'll get a tier 1 exchange at some point soon and the price will go up and everybody will buy it and everybody will be rich, I hope. So thanks for watching. I hope this saved you money and helped you to buy DPR. If it did, please comment down below and give me a like and a subscribe if you can, and I will see you on the weekly update. Thanks everybody, bye bye.